Shia LaBeouf ever act again?
Please, God, no.
Remembering tales from the crypt, back when Michael Bay wrote good scripts.
He wrote the
All
script.
right here is no mystery, 'cause it's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas. It's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas.
Podcast.
Please note that any comments, jokes, questions, maybe anything that we say on the history of bad ideas is all in good fun. And remember, we insult everybody. Our thoughts, opinions, questions, anything else, actions that we do on the show do not reflect any of our employers, organizations, advertisers, or anyone else that is associated with the history of bad ideas. And remember, at the end of the day, it's just a joke. Welcome to the History of Bad Ideas, episode number 348, I think? Is that the number?
Could be.
Let's check last week's. Yep, it's
That's-
episode
would-
348.
That's about tree fitting.
I would check the outline, but alas, I could not.
You know why there's no outline, Jeff?
Wild card, bitches.
That's right. It's Wild Card Week.
Yeah!
Yes, right. We got Steve and Izzy from Everything I Learned from Movies is back. Welcome, guys.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, yes, and
And How to Get Burned to You, too.
how did it get burned indeed?
They are here. They're going to sit with us this week because it's Wild Card, and you can't do a Wild Card without podcast guest. Right? Right.
That's right.
Yeah. It'd be boring if it was just you and the cat.
Yeah. Me and the cat? I don't like cats. It would be dead. Sorry.
It'd be an even more boring podcast. You and the cat?
You want Pete to call on you? Believe me, I've tried.
Hi, this is
How's
Wild.
it going, Mr. Whiskers?
That works so much better as more a video blog.
Yeah, exactly.
Or a vlog, as we call it in the industry.
I would, I've learned from the internet and from Netflix that you don't fuck with cats. Never do that.
Do not fuck with cats.
No, no.
That documentary. Whew,
That is a messed up documentary. Oh.
That was rough.
the roughest fish.
Yeah, yeah. I liked how the cop, the detective, was fine going into the murder scene, but once you start talking about dogs getting hurt, she starts tearing up. You're like,
Yeah.
Because she has her priorities straight.
I'm
She's
fine
like
with that.
lining up to swallow a bullet at that point. And it's like, whoa, God. I mean,
I'm fine with that. I'm just saying. You know, trust me, I like dogs more than most humans, so... except you, Jeff. I like you better than most dogs.
There you go.
Yes, I do.
Really?
Yeah,
Aw, that's sweet.
it is.
I'm actually surprised by that.
Yes.
boy, Jeff, good boy.
You get a treat, Jeff. Let's see. Intern is gone this week. He's feeling a little under the weather. So he's hopefully better by next week.
Recuperate.
Yes. Blake is on a top secret government mission this week. And Jim is still drunk on a golf course. Rumor has it he will be back next week. So just to let you guys know, next week we will be having Kevin from the 36 Flicks podcast showing up.
365 flicks.
Whatever.
Yeah, I was going to say, you missed something in there, I'm sure.
They put
36 flicks. That's it.
they
Three
put a,
slick flicks, six dicks.
they put a podcast out once a year.
.org.
They put out a podcast once a year. Nobody's going to know. It's fine. Anyways.
And they put out.
Yeah, maybe the 365 flicks should be the 36 flicks as often as they record.
Three times every 6 months. There you go.
3 times, fool.
We are sponsored.
By the way, Jason, I just have to comment your wonderful little background here with
Yes.
the Nicolas Cage Cupcake Nebula or whatever going on.
Mm-hmm.
Your microphone kind of pops in and out too, so it's like every once in a while a robot dick pops up in your face. So just want to let you know that in case this is on YouTube or something.
Oh, he's well aware.
Oh, I know.
It looks like
It happens every week. I yell
Looks
out
like-
about it every week.
Nicolas Cupcake is extending his robo penis into you every couple of seconds.
That's the movie I want to see. Is that the true color out of space?
Yeah, right. Color out of your face.
Didn't Gary Shandling have a movie like that once? the penis was like it was moving every time.
Gary Shandling with a movie.
I'm going to check. I'm going to check it. I almost guarantee it.
He's like Seinfeld. He had one.
That's Gary Shandling movie. He's dead, isn't he? Gary Shandling?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He passed a couple of years.
Let's see here. He was in What Planet Are You From? That's what it. That's the
Oh
movie.
God, that's right.
With Annette
That
Bening.
92 or some shit. Yeah.
2000. 2000.
That late?
Yeah.
He was relevant in 2000? I find that hard to believe.
False.
He was.
We have to fact check Jason again.
I'm looking at it.
He was
He was fake the whole time. He disappeared from this Nicolas Cage and Nebula.
I went to show my phone and I just disappeared. He was coming off the popularity of Hurly Burly in '98. So what better way to do it than?
Oh, that makes sense.
And then after What Planet Are You From? He did Town and Country. And
I think that might have been the one.
Oh, after the Chrysler station wagon.
Yes.
Yeah. And then after that, he didn't make a movie until 2006 when he was a voice in Over the Hedge. And then that was about it. Oh, no, he did Trust the Man. He did Trust the Man in 2005. And then he did Iron Man 2 in 2010, a movie we should all forget about, except for Whiplash.
Right. Yeah.
Whiplash was good. That was about it.
Yeah. You know what? Hot take. I liked Iron Man 2.
Is that the one where he cries in his car in
That's
the snow?
number 3.
Okay, then yeah, I like Iron Man too.
I'll be honest. I got to go back and watch 2 and 3 because I don't remember hardly anything. I remember 3, the final fight scene with Sam Rockwell. Or no.
Iron Man 3.
Iron Man crying a lot, and then Ben Kingsley was in it. So, you know.
Iron Man 3 was one of the best Christmas movies ever made.
False.
Well, it was written and directed by Shane Black, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So it was one of the best Christmas movies ever made.
Oh,
False.
is it better than Reindeer Games?
I mean, it is.
Charlize gets naked in Reindeer Games.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you didn't see Ben Affleck's penis in that one. Damn.
Unfortunately, what?
Oh, sorry. I was having Gone Girl
You don't get to
flashbacks.
see the Batfleck?
Nah.
His name is Rudy. Get it? All right.
Is he okay over there? Before we get into Wild Card Week, a couple things here. We are sponsored by the Cincinnati Comic Expo, September 17th through the 19th, 2021. Get your tickets next year. It's a Cincinnati Comic Expo. We are excited to be back next year. This year, we had to take a break. The Expo had to take a break for everybody's sanity because people didn't wear
health.
Yes, because people didn't wear fucking masks. That's all you had to do. Just wear a mask.
All you had to do, stay inside when you don't need to be out. When you do need to be out, wear a mask. And we could have been done with most of this by now.
My 4-year-old knows how to put a mask on without complaints. I'm just saying. Anyways, so that'll be next year, 2021.
But my rights. I mean, I'm going down the hall.
Sorry, good call.
My laughs.
So that would be next year. We're excited about that. Check out CincinnatiComicExpo.com for that. Also, we are doing a virtual expo. There was some news on this, though. It was originally going to be in a couple weeks. We actually have gotten such a positive response, and I'm not bullshitting, that now we're like, we need to move this out because we actually have some decent names coming, So, papers...
Like Stephen Izzy from Everything I Learned from Movies.
Yes.
Woo! Thank you
So-
for that intro, Jason. Yeah, we'll be on September 20. Wait, hold on. We might be changing the dates now.
Okay, October 16th and 17th, maybe? Something like that. So that's what we're looking at now. We will have an update on it. I'll get in touch with you, Steve.
Steve, we got something to let you know.
Hey, let's try a different weekend because that weekend we might be going to a wedding. Pending Rona.
Oh, well, on Friday night we could do trivia. Anyways, or have you podcast, or you can record it. So we are looking. We did get a really good response. We were very happy with it. So we're working with people to kind of change it up, make sure everybody gets enough time. But it's going to be fun. So it's going to be virtual. Paper Street is helping sponsor it in Norwood. They're a comic book shop, tabletop games. So just listen to us, and we'll get you out there. Cinema guys will get everything going because Brad's actually the force behind it. Way to go, Brad. But yeah, so Steve and Izzy might be on it. We appreciate that if they're not in a wedding or getting corona.
Steve and Izzy desperately want to be on it as long as things don't change on them.
Correct.
Get more than an hour's notice. But if you guys are bored the weekend of September 11th and 12th, we'll also be a part of Utah Remote Con, which is another virtual Comic-Con thing here in Utah that we'll be doing a panel about Fast and Furious. And
never forget, it's the greatest franchise ever.
That's right.
But Nicolas Cage isn't in it.
Yet.
Is it the best franchise ever? Is it?
I mean, what competition?
Oh, if you listen back to our episodes over at Everything I Learned from Movies with our April quarter April at a time.
Life a quarter April at a time.
That franchise gets deep. There are a lot of hidden Easter eggs if you sit through and binge them all in one sitting, like we did.
I don't know if I can sit and watch more than one at a time.
You know what? You the more you
Not
watch,
with that attitude.
it's sort of like eating flaming Cheetos. If you just have one, it's way too hot. But if you eat the entire bag all at once, it's not that bad.
As soon as you get that first one down, everything is all numb.
Yeah.
On a side note, speaking of flaming Cheetos, how's Cool Ranch the rat, the one that Hobie named? The listeners of
Cool
Hobie.
Ranch is doing great. That's right. I didn't post the new pictures. They were being really wiggly, and I took wiggly, blurry pictures the other day. Cool Ranch is great. He is a sweet, super chill boy who enjoys eating snacks.
Okay.
I like him even better.
That's
Just
right.
like Hobie.
I won't lie. He's actually one of the first ones to greet me at the cage because he knows I'm always bringing snacks.
By the way, have we officially called this expo that you guys are doing the History of Bad Expos?
That would have been a better name for it. Son of a shit.
It's not too late. We can make a theme song.
Only mentioned it like the last 3 times we've been on, but no, I was kidding.
I'm going to change that. Get in touch with Brad. Come on, Brad.
Brought to you by Paper Street.
That's right. So, anyways, that's the stuff that we have to talk about. Wild Card is fun because Wild Card is there's no outlines. Not that anything's scripted on our show, but we at least have outlines of what we want to talk about. This week there's no outlines. We get to talk about anything we want. We each get some. We each can bring our own stories, articles, whatever we want to bring, and we each get to do our own top 5. Doesn't matter what the other people's top 5 is. Like Jeff has a shitty one, I'm sure, but I have a cool one.
I have the best top 5.
I doubt that.
It's my top 5 numbers between 1 and 5.
Spoilers.
Or I'm lying.
Oh.
It's
I got Nicolas Cage on the
Number
cover.
5, 4. Number 4, 2. Number 3, 5.
5 would be up there pretty high for me because of Johnny Bench. That was his number, baseball player for the Reds. That's a tough call. He is a dick, though. I don't know. So, you know what?
Speaking of Reds and dicks, I mean, Tom Brenneman.
Tom Brenneman said
Has to be said.
Yes, he said a homosexual slur during a podcast, during a baseball telecast. And
No, and the reason we know is because he didn't say it on a podcast because someone actually listened.
That's true.
Oh, that's a good. He has a podcast that he just started. I wonder how that's going.
In other news, Tom Brenneman's podcast was canceled this week.
I think he might have had like 2 episodes before that. So
it's the first rule, even as podcasters, because we're professional amateurs over here. You always make sure that everything's turned off before you talk about anything you don't want on the air, unless your name is Blake. Then you go back and cut it. But in all honesty,
it was weird that the first episode of his podcast was titled "Birth of a Nation," which I think, in hindsight, might have been.
We were trying to be trendy. It was trending, so that's why we picked it. Before we get into it, because last time we did it was with Stork from Besotted Geek. Good times.
Who?
But, exactly.
Nobody's heard of that.
Never turned his camera on. With that being said, I'm going to be starting the wild card off. I'm going to have truly strawberry lemonade is my drink tonight.
Ooh.
Just picked it up at the store because I made some cheesy goodness for dinner tonight. So that's my wife's famous mac and cheese, which is extra cheesy tonight. I put it in for extra cheese, Jeff. So Jeff, you've had.
Now you said you made cheesy goodness.
I did. I followed her family recipe. Yeah, to the T.
Wow.
So she was working. So when she got home, like a good house husband, it was on the table waiting for her. So that's good. But yeah, I picked up some Truly lemonade, the hard seltzer. My wife was not a big fan, so I think I'm going to have about 10 more of these I got to drink. So
Yeah.
You're not supposed to get a whole
shucks.
12-pack if you don't know you like it.
We
You
like
get the
Truly.
mix and match.
we like Truly, but
Truly?
Truly, we like Truly. But I wanted to try the hard lemonade. She liked it enough, but she's like, I could probably do one or two at a time at most. So the other Truly stuff we can go through pretty quick. So Jeff, are you drinking anything?
Most hard seltzers I can do one or two at most. I am not.
Oh, Steve, Izzy, are you drinking anything tonight?
Yeah. Yeah, we're drinking from Uinta Brewing. We have their Cutthroat Pale Ale, named after the greatest pirate movie of the last 70 years.
Cutthroat Island.
That's right.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's actually named after a fish based on the can.
Oh, yeah, there is a picture of a trout on the can.
Oh, and I thought it was played after the best version of billiards.
Trout. Trout's a form of billiards.
Yes, trout billiards. Yep.
Oh my
That's
god,
the
I
one.
love trout billiards.
Nailed it, Jason.
Thank you.
Oh. I mean, it's no cod, but trout's
Ugh.
pretty darn good.
The roughest fish.
You're talking about fish, right?
Talk about billiards, duh. Come on.
Okay, my bad. Let's see here. I just looked down. I have a tweet. Something came up on Twitter. I thought Izzy posted top 5 things to do at a funeral. I thought that was the one thing that you wrote. Nope, never mind.
Nope, somebody posted top 5 side dishes, and so I decided to respond with the correct answers.
I saw Mormon funeral potatoes, and I thought it was something to do at funerals. I really did.
I mean,
one more.
technically,
Do you mourn? It kind of depends on the person, Jeff. Kind of depends.
If I'm going to the funeral, it's probably someone I'm going to mourn.
Can we say when I do die, Jeff? Well, I'll probably outlive you. But if I
You're
don't,
out with me.
but if I don't make it sad. I don't want people after Corona. I don't want people lining up and shaking my wife's hand and saying, how sorry. I don't want that.
What happens at funerals you go to? They go up and shake hands with the corpse?
You know what? That's what I want. That's what I want.
so I gotta
it
say,
should have been a closed casket. Kiss him on the forehead. That's not how that happens.
I think my mom's got the best funeral arrangements set up for when she passes.
What's that?
And this is true. She has it lined up. There is a company out in California that will cremate you, put you in a firework, and shoot you off over the San Francisco Bay.
I like it. I like that.
Interesting.
Blake has a Viking funeral. He was going to be on a boat, set afire down the Ohio River. And knowing the
Wait, is that
Ohio
what he's
River, the whole Ohio River will catch on fire, too.
I was saying that's how you burn down, like,
Yeah.
all, you
Come
know,
on. We
like
are not
7
Cleveland, Jason.
We're not
we don't
Cleveland.
burn our
That's
rivers
right.
here.
That's true. Ours is a mud-based river, so it'll be fine.
There's far too much silt to catch on fire.
I'm gonna tell you, it's not really a river. More of a loose metal grating for mud to slip.
I know that reference.
So,
Excellent.
so we will have this real quick. We'll get into Steve and Izzy are going to pick the first news item that we talk about this week, or topic. But before we do, we had a Hobie Pull of the Week at Bad Ideas Podcast. We had, what upcoming film are you most excited to see? Because Jeff's seeing the New Mutants this week, right?
Damn, got my tickets for
Theoretically.
Theoretically, they haven't shut anything.
There's still
back
3
down
days.
yet. But Saturday afternoon,
Okay.
we got We were the first people to pick our seats, so
And-
everyone else around us has to leave.
And the only people to pick your seats to see the New Mutants.
So I would feel incredibly safe, so I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Theatered myself.
Let's see. We had the New Mutants, Tenet, Mulan, and Black Widow. In last place, because I guess it's on Disney Plus, we had Mulan at 10% of the vote. So
Wait, is Black Widow coming out this weekend?
no.
No,
Oh, okay, yeah.
it's coming out this weekend.
Yeah, like okay.
In third place, Black Widow with 21%. So
Ooh.
that would be the one that I would pay $30 to buy or rent on video on demand all day long. Of course, then I accidentally, maybe, supposedly, possibly, found the script online and read it. Anyways,
Why do you do that?
because
It's not like it's the first time you've done that either. You before a movie comes out, you already read the script. I don't understand.
Guys.
I don't even want to see trailers of movies I know I'm going to see.
Guys, the movie already came out 25 years ago.
Black Widow.
No, Mulan.
Oh,
Oh,
I was going to say Black Widow came
Well,
out
Black Widow,
30
what's
years
that?
ago, wasn't it?
I'm sorry, Black Widow came out like 4 years ago. It was called Red Sparrow.
Oh, I don't think Black Widow's going to have that much nudity, though, Steve.
wasn't there a movie called with like Deborah Winger or something called Black Widow?
Yeah, that's what I was talking, referencing
Okay.
from the 80s, that she was killing her husband.
Yeah,
Oh.
Deborah Winger and crap was the other lady? I forgot her name. I'm gonna
Lou
have to look
Diamond
that up.
Phillips.
Grace
Yes.
Jones.
Lou Diamond Phillips was that other lady.
Thank
you.
God, he looked good in that
Was
dress.
it the
though.
Beatles?
that
Let's
was the
train to
Monkees.
Clarksville. I'll meet you at the station. And then winning 43% to 26%, Tenet over the New Mutants. So Tenet opened in certain countries this week. And the issue that they've been saying is that it's a trippy show because it's
Not worth the wait. Wait, what?
What? But the issue they said is like half of the detail, like half of the story is tough to hear because they're in these oxygen masks. And I'm not kidding. Like they're in these masks because that's relevant to the plot. So you can't hear.
born in the mask. I was.
And they said the music was too loud that you couldn't hear everything. So there is the issues with
We leave 'cause
Tenet.
it was too loud. We left something at the IMAX theater because it just was too damn loud.
Yeah.
And we felt like super old people, but then half the theater left with us.
Yeah, I forget it.
I don't know. Unmemorable. Sorry.
I thought the same thing. I thought the same thing with Assassination of Jesse James by the cowardly.
The coward Robert Ford.
Yeah, I thought that my wife and I kept turning up the TV and we could barely hear the dialogue in it. And I'm like, "Who's your fucking sound mixer? Get it right."
Oh, it's when the background is way loud and the dialogue is way soft. God, it drives me crazy.
Yeah, I feel like that's like half the movies in the 90s.
Yeah, I could see that. I don't disagree.
Oh, and by the way, Teresa Russell was the other lady from the Black Widow movie.
Carrie Russell?
From 87. No, Teresa Russell.
Oh, Carrie Russell's sister. Gotcha.
Teresa
Sure.
Randall?
What? So there you go, Steve, Izzy. Let's start wild card off. What do you got? Any articles over there?
Well, we also ran a very similar poll, actually.
Steve likes to run things up
The
his
question
wall.
was, so which movie released this Friday in theaters are you waiting on for VOD in 2 to 3 weeks? And the options were, this was before I realized apparently Bill and Ted Face the Music is coming out this weekend, which
It is?
On
I thought
VOD,
it,
isn't
Didn't
it?
they just release a movie? Didn't Bill and Ted just release a movie?
no. They
They
just
kept
announced
postponing it.
Anyway, yeah, they kept pushing it back. But we have the New Mutants, which for some reason won this poll because it was up against David Copperfield, an adaptation starring Dev Patel I didn't know was being made. And the correct answer, Rogue, where Megan Fox leads an elite SEAL team force going up against ravenous lions in the South African jungle.
Hold on. How do we make Rogue even less charismatic than the
X-Men.
X-Men reboot?
I know.
Megan Fox!
Megan Fox!
Give it to Jennifer's body, stat!
Is Rogue like the sequel to Primal with Nicolas Cage? Because it kind of sounds like it.
It kind of does, right?
Wait, is it making Fox on a boat with a tiger?
Not on a boat. They're on land now, babe.
Boat.
Well, that's just Jungle
And
Movie.
you know
then.
who else stars in it?
I don't know if I even care.
Hippo from Chappie.
Oh, I do care then.
Yeah, I want my fucking money.
Do you
And
think?
then
Rub it.
Do you think Primal 2 will take place on a train and like go the Under Siege route? Goes from a boat to a train, eventually.
No.
Primal 2 Dark Territory. Is that what we're talking
I think
about?
they're going to do the opposite of Speed. It's going to be on a bus next.
Oh shit.
Oh
my God.
You guys
There's a guy
do.
named a jaguar loose on this bus.
And it's thinking below 50 miles an hour. You'll kill us all.
Yeah, right.
10 minutes later, the end. It wins.
Too many motherfucking Jaguars on this motherfucking bus.
No, it's like a San Francisco Muni bus, though, so the driver is safe between the bulletproof glass.
Oh, yeah. And then there's that accordion in the middle that they could use to trap the tiger.
Yeah, there we go.
Unfortunately, the bus driver didn't wear a mask, so he died of COVID at the end. The end.
Oh.
Spoiler alert for the end of Rogue, and when Nicolas Cage shows up, it's going to be Italian universe.
You do realize that. I don't know if you ever heard this story though. Steven Seagal. One of the scripts being floated around for Under Siege 2 was, I'm not kidding, was with hot air balloons, and I don't know how you would do that, but it was going to be on hot air balloons.
If they
And
could
it's
figure
called
out a way to do it, though, it would be awesome.
The working title is Under Siege 2 Over Siege.
I'm sold. I'm sold. In. Fucking in.
Or Up. I don't know.
Up. Just do it as up.
Why is this secret military base hooked up to a bunch of balloons? I don't understand.
It's not weather balloons. It's aliens.
Not again.
Oh, that
Oh
could
my God.
work.
And it's all the prequel to Space Prison.
Space
It's
prison.
called Lockout.
It's called Space Prison.
It's Space Jail. Yeah.
I'm missing this. What's Space Prison? Is it a real movie?
There was a movie came out about 10 years ago called Lockout, starring Guy Pearce. It's basically, it was such a ripoff of Escape from L.A. They actually had to pay John Carpenter, who was Luc Besson, I think, was the producer and everything behind it.
Picture Escape from LA, but it's on a space station.
Yeah. Starring Guy Pearce as a sassy Snake Plissken kind of guy.
Yep. Doesn't he even have a eye patch at one point?
Ard?
Maybe. I don't remember
Like,
much about that movie.
I don't know. Spoiler alert, because nobody's ever going to watch this movie. When they jump from the space station to
Yeah.
Earth, I think he might have an eye patch on.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It kind of sounded like Guardians of the Galaxy to me.
Very
Oh, no.
similar.
You wish.
Oh,
You wish
Is
they
this-
could afford a good soundtrack.
Is this before or after Guy Pearce was in the timeless classic Time Machine?
Oh, after. Yeah, I mean, it's like 2011 or 12
Okay.
or something like that.
Because Time Machine is the best movie about time machines ever. I'm telling you. Best film ever.
Yes, the best movie titled Time Machine. Yes.
obviously, if he thinks it's the best
Well,
movie about time machines,
and-
he's never seen Timeline.
Yeah, oh.
He has seen Timeline.
Yeah.
I have seen Timeline.
Years.
Trey Boucher.
Michael I love Michael Crichton.
We might need to bring.
Don't do it.
We might need to bring.
Shout-
Whoa, we lost you. Oh, there.
Oh,
There we go. Now we got you. You know what the best part is about timeline is, hey Jeff, we need to bring a weapon back in time, just for protection. Hey, how about this grenade? Perfect.
Yeah.
Let's bring it back.
Grenades. If you're going back in time, bring grenades with you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Guys, as
Going
we
back
know,
in time.
the greatest weapon they brought with us was 13th century French expert Gerard Butler.
and he makes it all the way through the movie.
Yep, every step of the way.
Oh, I just. God, that
And the
movie
guy
was bad.
Isn't that
Like
his
that.
image on the grave at the end?
Yeah, what? No.
Is he the one that stayed behind?
No. Oh, well, I mean,
Mike-
sort of in a way.
And I mean, the bad guy, of course, is star of Island of Dr. Moreau, David Thewlis.
He's not in that movie.
He's the star. He's the one in every scene, and no one knows that.
He's acting for a broken.
I think you mean
leg.
star of Dragonheart, David Thewlis.
Oh God, that's
no,
right.
obviously,
The best part is when he plays like a 14-year-old boy.
guys. Obviously, the star of Wonder Woman, David Thewlis.
Let's see here.
Wild card, bitches.
Timeline was in, what year was this? 2003. Oh my God.
2003.
Richard Donner directed it.
Yeah.
I love that
Written by
movie.
Michael Crichton.
I read the book.
The book is
Jurassic
great.
Park and Superman come together to do a
movie
time
with
travel
Crichton
story
or
about 13th century France and mirrors.
The
Crichton write the screenplay or just based off his book?
It's based off his book. It was based off his book.
I mean, loosely.
I mean, if he wrote the screenplay, then
The,
God, that's terrible.
The book was good. The book was very good.
The book is great.
Yeah. The box office, it made $43.9 million, and it was a budget of $80 million. Timeline did not do well. So,
But
See, I'm surprised it had a box office. I thought for sure it was a made-for-TV movie.
nope, I saw it in the theater.
just to let you guys know, it's on Cinemax East tomorrow at 10 p.m. and 1 a.m. on Cinemax West on the West Coast. And it's on Action Max East at 4:10 p.m. on Friday. Just to let you guys know. Pretty excited.
Timeline. We got timeline here. See, nobody cares.
But well, the thing, trebuchets, Jason, the
Tre-
trebuchets,
I love the trebuchets.
Trebuchet.
Okay,
Love
so
Trey Boucher.
they are all over Time Machine.
Billy
No, I mean, I'm sorry, Timeline.
Best rapper in Cincinnati.
Billy Connolly is in it. Neil McDonough. How do you say that?
Oh, he plays the bad guy in everything.
The steely blue-eyed Neil McDonough.
You mean M.
Is that the guy who
Bison?
saw the T-1000?
Yep, that's the one who's out for T-1000. Not Robert Patrick.
You mean M. Bison from the Legend of Chun-Li, Street Fighter.
Yeah, still haven't seen it though.
I meant like the bad guy from like season 3 of Arrow or whatever.
Oh yeah,
season.
yeah.
Minority Report's Neil McDonough, Tin Man himself.
It was edited by Richard Marx. I hope not the singer.
Yeah.
I kind of hope it was the thing.
He's
Although
I learned to make a movie again.
That's not Richard Marx.
Damn it.
That was Mr.
Trey Clarksville, you know.
That's Richard Marx. Okay.
It was the battle sequences used medieval reenactors. And Richard Donner did not want to do CGI. Let's see. Jerry Goldsmith
Hey,
composed
this
the.
movie was a big
what-
deal.
What's that?
This movie was a big deal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Jerry Goldsmith.
That's why
composed,
Jerry Goldsmith did the music.
He composed the original score, which would have been his last before his death in 2004. But he already completed his true last film, Looney Tunes: Back in Action. So,
Yeah, Brendan Fraser and Jenna Elfman.
Woo!
so there you go.
Wasn't your Jenna Elfman?
It lost an
Well, see-
estimated $49 million with marketing. So
That's it. Not
The
bad.
thing is, though, if he decided to use CGI for his time travel, then you would have gotten A Sound of Thunder.
oh
And you know how great that one was.
god, that could be a good.
Ben Kingsley. Never burns.
Let's take this 10-page Ray Bradbury short and make it into an hour-and-a-half really shit-fest movie. Sounds good. Let's do it. Do it.
Works for Lawnmower Man.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well,
No,
that's
it did not work for Lawnmower Man.
Then how did we get Lawnmower Man 2 Job's War or Beyond Cyberspace, whatever you want to call it?
Yeah, it got a
It's
sequel.
a thing. Look it up.
Oh, we know, but we're just trying to figure out what the answer is to that question.
You asked Stephen King about turning a scribble on a napkin into a multi-movie franchise.
Or a rail on a mirror. Oh, Maximum Overdrive. Here we come, everybody.
Oh my god, I love
Well,
that movie so much.
It was so great that Stephen King had his name officially removed from the movie Lawnmower Man. He said the only thing they had in common was the title.
You're right. It's on the same par with The Shining. I'm glad you agree.
I'm still
I don't
waiting.
think he didn't have his name officially removed from The Shining.
Oh, I don't know.
The Steven Weber one?
He says he didn't like it, but he had his name officially removed, saying this is not the story I sold them.
Stephen King was not a fan of.
I'm still waiting for my Langoliers 2 movie. Still waiting for that. Come on, Bronson Pinchot, get back in
It's
it.
called Left Behind, and it stars Nicolas Cage.
I am convinced that that's the answer to that movie. Is it's all just like hilarious.
Left Behind.
That's the twist at the end.
Yeah, it turns out it wasn't God's rapture after all. It was just Langoliers.
Right.
Not to give Timeline any more credit, but Jeff, you know what the tagline is for Timeline? You ready?
No.
This fall, your history.
Yeah! You're right.
All right.
Best time travel movie ever.
All right, that's like a
I
6.
agree.
What else you got? Marketing department? Anything else?
Now, is that YOU apostrophe RE
Yes.
or YOUR?
Yes. YOU apostrophe R. Hold on, let me do it better. Hold on, let me get this right.
You got your sunglasses on?
Ready? This fall, your history. Yeah! Dun-dun-dun.
I was
David
wondering why you were
Caruso's
putting the Batman cowl on.
That was David Caruso's glasses. Oh, it does kind of.
What was it? Because it looks like Elton John's glasses. I'm not going to lie.
It kind of looks like the guy from Pan's Labyrinth, doesn't it?
Yeah.
With my fingers.
I do have to say, many times I have gotten David Caruso and Elton John confused. So
I mean, it makes sense because he did play him in Rocket Man.
I was saying that's why he played him in the biography.
Yeah.
When he sang Elton John's song Thriller, amazing. Just amazing. Loved it. Thriller.
You'll take the last train to Clarksville and I'll
Hey,
meet
we're not
you
talking
at the
Beatles today.
station.
So that was Stephen Izzy's article this week. Their wild card.
Oh, wait, no, that was just the poll. And yeah, see New Mutants and who cares? This weekend we watched NXT TakeOver and SummerSlam.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody else
I did too.
witnessed.
Thunderdome! Oh my god, I love Thunderdome so much.
It was in Thunderdome, which is this big structure that WWE made because why not? I have to admit, they have hundreds of LED screens behind the rings, and it has like people sitting at home that you can watch, but it really is kind of boring because all it is just people staring at the computer. There's not much interaction. There's no real fans, cheering.
So obviously you missed the inflatable Pikachu costume in the background.
I did see an inflatable Pikachu. Did you see the guy having a KKK video or a hood on?
No, I
did
missed
get
that.
through.
WWE had to release a public relations apology today, and they said that person has been banned. So yes, he will be.
I missed it live, but I did see the screenshot late afterwards. Apparently, somebody did have a Black Lives Matter full screen thing going.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
Did they ban them?
I have no idea.
I did.
my question is, did they have Tina Turner?
They did not.
Yeah, right?
So this
Then
was our
it's
question:
Not Thunderdome.
is the music for Thunderdome Tina Turner's Thunderdome, or is it Thunderstruck?
Ooh.
Boom, boom.
Yeah, right.
Ain't we a pair?
And there
If
was
you're calling
that
it-
guy
if you're
who
calling
had
it
the
Thunderdome.
Nicolas Cage cupcake nebula or whatever, and that robot penis that kept popping on.
Oh my
and off
god!
screen.
And he
There-
just kept sucking that robot penis. Yeah.
Okay, fine. I'm getting rid of this. I'm getting rid of it. Forget it.
Robot penis.
Oh, Jason, we were talking about you. We were talking about that guy at Thunderdome.
Nope. Back to the studio. Forget it. You all lost it. You lost the Nicolas Cage background. This is why we can't have nice things.
Jason, we live in Nicolas Cage background. Think about it.
One line at a time.
You live in Nicolas Cage's shadow as you're stalking him.
Yeah. So what you guys think about SummerSlam?
Jeff, I'll take this one because I don't want you getting too
Yeah,
excited.
how long are we going to be talking? So
2 minutes.
Go.
2 minutes.
Okay. I mean, I can come back in a half hour if you'd like.
NXT I thought was a little interesting, the takeover, Keith Lee losing to Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross does nothing for me. He has a cool entrance and he has 30 minutes of rest holds. And then it didn't help that he won the title and then he also had a separated shoulder. So he may be out.
Well, I did like that they still haven't quite pointed out that his first name means dead meat.
Really? I did not know.
Carrion.
Yeah, it's what vultures eat. Carrion.
Oh, well, look at that. We learned everything from you guys this week. Every time you're on.
I know the definition of carrion.
Shut up, Jeff. Go back to your game.
But it's better than his real name, Chris, because Chris Cross would be a little too confusing when he's obviously trying to be the Crow.
I get it because Keith Lee went up to the main stage after that, or he went up to Raw after it.
Did he?
Yeah.
Did some bastardized version of Keith Lee show up, apparently?
Yeah, they changed his music. They told him put a shirt on. Have a good day.
Was anybody else waiting?
It was over in 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Was anybody else waiting for Otis to run in and take the women's championship?
Right? Okay. Well, that was SummerSlam when he showed up. We were jokingly saying like, "Hey, Otis still's got money in the bank. Maybe he'll come for the big championship." And like, no. If he were smart, he'd come in at the end of the women's championship. And then he did. And I'm like, oh shit, I wrote this.
And then he could have been Otis Those Straps.
Yeah.
My thought was, okay, so Bray Wyatt beats Braun Strowman. I don't care. Whatever. You've already killed the Bray Wyatt character. And then Roman Reigns appears and is actually interesting for the first time in 5 years. He beats everyone to a pulp with chairs, and then he raises the title. I wanted him to leave, and then I thought Otis was going to come out. I really thought Otis was going to come out at that point with his money in the bank.
That's my time.
Give me that title. If Roman Reigns is in charge of Retribution, the worst, anarchy group ever, I guess that's better, but I don't know. Sure.
Wait, is that what the little ninjas were that were running around and taking over the studio and all that?
Yeah, in the hoodies. Okay. Yeah, they're awful.
See, because we only watch like the pay-per-view things like once a month or whatever. Mm-hmm. So when all that was happening, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? This is
They destroyed the ring ropes with a chainsaw one time. But they're like literally like 4'10" people. Like the people are like 4'10", but they keep changing the people, so you can never really know because WWE doesn't know who they are. I think they said
Dominic Guerrero.
Well, I think they did say the one guy that they want to be the leader is Dominic Kovic, the big tall guy from NXT. That was the rumors that he's running it. But, I mean, you know what, though? In all honesty,
to be continued, I guess, yeah.
Not to be negative, though, I will say I enjoyed SummerSlam. I have not enjoyed many WWE pay-per-views lately. I enjoyed it. It was a decent card.
Yeah, I liked it, too. It was really entertaining for all, about 4 hours or so.
And it was over by 10 o'clock. That was really nice.
I have to ask, did they actually count on good wrestling to keep you entertained? Because, the last time I tried to watch something since COVID had happened, and they're still trying to do all the storylines and whatnot, and then bad wrestling, and with no crowds and whatnot, and they're still trying to do he's sneaking in shit, and I'm like, just show us a good fucking technical wrestling match. And
I know you were waiting like us for them to throw somebody into the screens and really piss off Vince McMahon. That didn't happen yet.
No.
I was kind of expecting the ninjas to pop up behind the screens, though. That'd have been kind of cool. Go ahead and take that one for free, Vince. The next one you got to pay for.
I did like in the Karrion Kross Keith Lee match, Keith Lee missed Karrion Kross and punched the plexiglass at the ringside, and it fell over. And if you look real quick, Karrion Kross, who's supposed to be this big-time villain that never has emotion, he starts laughing. Like, you see his chuckle. And he's like, oh, shit. Go back to a serious look. Go back to serious look. You know what? NXT was okay. I liked the ladder match a lot. I mean, it was entertaining. I mean, for those 2 nights, I was entertained. So I called that a win. But did you guys watch the WWE Network special after that about the WrestleMania this year? The documentary?
No, but we're probably going to be watching it like later this week because it seemed interesting. Yeah. But after 4 or 5 hours or whatever, we're like, all right, we're good for
we had to clean up dinner and
My wife was working and I was off on Monday. I was off yesterday, so I was like, oh, I can stay up. So I watched that right afterwards, And then I watched the Sasha versus Bayley NXT TakeOver Brooklyn documentary about them getting ready for that match. And that was phenomenal. That was awesome. Just to see that. Yeah. The 365 documentary about WrestleMania this year, that was really good too. I like seeing the behind the scenes stuff. With Drew McIntyre, and he's like, yeah, my big moment, and there's nobody there, and he's like, I felt pretty bad for myself. I was like, fuck, man, my big WrestleMania moment, no one's going to see me win this title. And then he's like, and then I realized I'm not sick, I don't have COVID, and there's a lot worse things going on, so I'm okay. he's like,
and wait, nobody's going to see it except for all of the subscribers and everybody who paid for it around the world.
Correct.
Disney Plus, babe.
I think WWE has 3 million subscribers, 2 million. I think that's what
that's not bad.
No, that's not bad.
I mean,
at all.
Vince McMahon's paying the bills.
Yeah.
Well, they said they needed 1 million to make a profit or to break even, so they're double that.
And that was before the XFL.
True.
But The Rock bailed him out of that.
Oh yeah, by buying it for like 2% of what he paid for it.
I love The Rock's in charge.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be so good. See, The Rock had to ante up. What was his that game show he had that your coworker was on?
The Titan Games.
Titan Games.
Oh, yeah.
He had to take that to the next level.
That's right. It's going to be a lot of Titan Game contestants and Roman Reigns running the XFL. Watch it, everybody.
I want to see Roman
By the way,
Reigns
we
out
know
there.
from an inside source, Titan Games, totally not rigged for sure. That's
even
why
a
it's all
little bit.
blonde people that are winning.
No. Is it German? Just ask.
That's why it goes red, blue, red, blue, red, blue every other weekend.
We watched the first season of that. My son really liked it. Then we really haven't come back to it.
I watched 5 minutes of it. Is that close enough?
Yeah.
Have you caught up on The Floor is Lava yet on Netflix, Jeff?
You mean started?
Yes. No. Okay. Jeff, we'll go to you next. What is the next article?
What?
We'll keep going around. What's your next thing?
Well, my next thing, I suppose the only thing that I've really doing this past week was mourning over the loss of the Blue Jackets in the Stanley Cup playoffs.
They did.
And
Who?
Shut up, you desert dwellers.
Seattle's got a franchise now, right?
Bastards.
I mean, if Seattle can do it.
The Kraken.
The Kraken. And then, of course, the expected to be good this year, but actually suck this year, Reds have been tough to watch.
Yes.
Yet I've been trying to, and yeah, I didn't even bother turning them on tonight. So maybe they're winning. I don't know.
Well, because you were podcasting.
I did like the manager David Bell for the Reds is like, we're going to turn this thing around. You're halfway through the season. It's a 60-game season. It's not like you have much time to turn this thing around.
He meant the bus.
Because there's a Jaguar on it. It's on the bus.
Quick, go back to the station.
Wait, is it pulling into the last train to Clarksville?
Take the last train to Clarksville. And I'll leave you. My article this week, my fun thing is this week is
You're done.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. I thought you were done.
Let the man talk, Jason. Jesus.
Yeah.
Anyway, Jeff, what you were saying.
And
Before
then
I
I was going to go
interrupted
into
you.
how with the football and fantasy football drafts are starting. So I had one of those this weekend.
Oh, God. Guess I should get our league up and
You
running.
should probably get our league up and running. We need to make our keeper picks and everything there,
I guess
Jason.
I should do that. Get on that. That's how excited I am for the Fantasy Football League. The Bengals announced today, the Cincinnati Bengals, that there will be no fans in their stadium September 13th for the home opener.
There weren't.
Much
Much
similar
like
to
every
last year.
Yeah. So just like last year? Yeah, good call.
Pretty much. So, Jeff, who are you rooting for in the Stanley Cup playoffs right now?
I don't know who's even left.
Islanders, baby. We're rooting for the Islanders.
Islanders.
Are they still a thing?
They are. New York doesn't have much else
The Las
going on.
Vegas Golden Knights.
Do like the Golden Knights.
Are they still in it? Sweet. Yeah, let's go for them. Yeah.
I could cheer for the Golden Knights.
Yeah.
I would cheer for the Kraken, but they don't even exist yet. So.
You know, I'm a big Pittsburgh Penguins and Toronto Maple Leafs fan, but the Kraken might be moving up to my third team, Jeff, because I love that name. Good for them that they went with a different name. I like that.
They got a little bit of blowback on it, and a lot of people didn't like it.
You know,
Why not?
A lot of people are idiots.
Because they wanted Redskins, that's why.
Yeah, and with the logo being a potato, I get it. I am also a huge potato
Which
fan.
makes sense up in Seattle, because that's right next to Idaho.
Right? Large potato market.
Large potato. Jeff, was there anything else you want to talk about? I don't want to interrupt you.
No, I'm done now.
Oh. Well,
That was it.
we're now dumber for those 3 minutes.
I mean, I suppose I was mainly doing it to get your attention, to get your commissionership working on our league is the main reason I wanted to mention that.
Hurry up so we can draft Joe Burrow.
I don't think I'll be drafting Joe Burrow.
Or AJ Green, is he still a Bengal?
He is.
Oh, he'll be fine.
He's still injured, but
He'll be fine. He's a free
T.
agent
Higgins.
after this year.
I'm going T. Higgins. That's my sleeper.
Wasn't he? I loved him in Magnum PI. He was awesome.
Oh, I thought you were doing Baby Shark.
Baby
Very
shark,
similar.
do-do-do-do, baby.
You haven't heard. No, you want to
Baby
stop.
Shark driving
you
a
have
Ferrari.
to stop. You guys haven't heard. That is the ancient chant that has angered the spirits. That's why 2020's all fucked up.
It is. I've heard that. It's because of Baby Shark.
Actually, since I heard that, I've been singing it a lot more.
Baby shark.
Because don't you know, you have to the same chant that brings it into existence is what dispels it.
Oh. So if I sing it, do you think it will help?
No, because you won't be singing the right words or tune or melody, so it won't even notice.
Baby beluga whale. Yeah, baby beluga whale.
If that theory were true, don't you think the Bengals fight song would have done something over the last 60 years?
Literally anything.
Hear those Bengals roaring,
Bengals
mean and
fight song
angry.
is so terrible. No, I don't think it. I mean, grrr.
Let's see here. I have one good article this week. This made me laugh really, really hard because I love holier than thou shitheads that think they're better than everyone and then they fall. They just
How
crumble.
Love
dare
you,
you
Jason.
How dare you talk about my husband that way?
Sorry. Steve, this is not about you though, so you're
I haven't
okay.
fallen yet.
Jerry Falwell Jr., the president of Liberty and the son of, Jerry Falwell, the piece of shit pastor, whatever that piece of shit was. He had to resign today from Liberty because...
Today, meaning the day the article was written.
Yeah, today, actually, Tuesday, August 20th.
Oh.
The time of this here recording.
Yes. Because his wife had a affair with a pool boy. Oh, pool boy. And he liked to watch them have sex. And then...
As confirmed by the pool boy.
Yes. Then the pool boy became kind of fatal attraction, like is what Jerry Falwell was saying, and started blackmailing them.
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously.
So this is the best part. Basically he loved to watch. And then he was also, Jerry Falwell, there was photos of him with his pants unzipped. Next to a woman that had her pants unzipped. He said it was just a joke at a Halloween party. I don't think so. So this holier than thou piece of shit that reopened Liberty University because he said COVID wasn't really a thing, and then they proceeded to infect like 400 students instantly in that first week back. Yeah, this piece of shit is now resigning, and hopefully no one ever follows this piece of shit preaching asshole ever again.
You sure that's Liberty and not Notre Dame with all the...
Don't get me started on Notre Dame shit. That freaking college. Oh, my God.
University.
I'm sorry. You mean football program who also does teaching as a side gig?
The Fighting Irish. Wait a minute. That might be misconstrued somehow.
As an Irish person, I would like you to fight me over that statement.
As an Irish person, I'd also like to fight you over this comment.
Don't even know what accent
Is
that your like South African?
Jerry Butler.
Don't know what's happening.
What is
I
going
think Steve's having
on?
a stroke. Do you smell toast?
So what I'm hearing is the TV movie that's going to come out starring William H. Macy as Jerry Falwell Jr.
It's Jerry Falwell Jr. That's right.
and Mario Lopez as the pool boy.
Let's see. The pool boy, Giancarlo Granda. I think he plays for the Marlins. Or used to.
Yankees now.
Yeah. A former employee said he saw Ms. Falwell flirting with several young women at the pool and reportedly told him those
Why you
girls
have a pool? There.
those girls don't know what they're doing. You need someone with more experience. She invited him to her room, according to Granda, and who said that Falwell Jr. came out wearing a Speedo after his wife told Granda her husband liked to watch. The relationship continued over the years. He even released a recording of a phone conversation with the couple in which Becky expressed jealousy. Let's see here.
Pornhub is discussing the rights to the videos as we speak.
Falwell Jr. spoke at the 2016 Republican National Convention and is credited with securing the evangelical Christian support for Trump. So there you go.
So just out of
So is he
curiosity,
speaking at this week's convention?
No, not this week. No.
so seeing the
See,
line,
he wasn't, but then this news came out, so it's like, oh man, he's trending. We should have him speak.
so seeing the lineup, when is the Tiger King speaking at the RNC convention?
Yeah.
Guess what, motherfuckers?
Is the last name
They
Trump?
fucked up and let me out.
Wait,
I don't know.
I don't think they would let him because didn't he run against President Trump in the last election?
I
For
mean,
governor of Oklahoma?
Didn't
no,
he?
he did the presidential run. Remember?
No, dude,
Yeah.
no.
I think that was 2012.
Oh, gee.
It was 2012.
Yeah.
It could have been. It could have been before 2016. I can't remember, but
Yeah,
I know
oh
he ran
man,
for
he really swayed those 6 votes.
So there you go. Jerry Falwell is my favorite story of the week, probably of the year, because he's such a piece of dirt. So,
all right, I've got a question.
yeah.
When you read that, did you say something about his wife was having like an affair and he liked to watch?
Yeah.
Is it really an affair if he's in on it from the start?
I don't know. It went on for 8 years.
You wore a black tie, so it was an affair.
No, okay. It was a black tie affair.
That's right.
No.
You know what? We're going to open this podcast up to some of our listeners as well this wild card week. Randall McDaniel, RJ Holt 666. He's not evil.
Left tackle for the Minnesota Vikings.
That's
Woo!
right. He wants to know, Izzy, what are Mormon funeral potatoes?
Oh my god, it's the greatest thing. So there's a lot of different recipes out there, but basically what it involves is potatoes, like par baked potatoes in some form, cheese sauce, sour cream, and then sprinkled with something crunchy. So I was not aware of this delicious side dish until I met my lovely husband, who was born and bred here in Utah. This is a Utah specialty. His family recipe, I'm going to give it away, folks. You use tater tots. So you put down frozen tater tots.
Mm-hmm.
Then you mix the Campbell's, was it the
Cream of mushroom and cream of
Celery.
the cheese one.
cream of nacho? Yeah, they have the nacho one.
Yeah, whatever.
They have the nacho one, and the
Nacho
cream
cheese,
of, and the
basically.
cream of the cream of mushroom and a little bit of sour cream. You mix that all up with the potatoes, so you make this this casserole, and then his family sprinkles it with the deep fried onions. The French's deep fried onions.
Yeah.
My California twist on it, if you can find the deep fried jalapenos, sprinkle those on there, and then you bake the whole thing till bubbly.
Okay. That's interesting.
Till bubbly.
Yeah.
Yep, till it turns to champagne.
Oh, it's so good, guys. Decadence. That's all it is.
There you go, Randall. I hope you like that one. I like that one.
Send us a pic.
Stork has, Besotted Geek, has, how do you turn on your camera in Skype? There's a load of buttons, a camera down at the bottom of Skype.
It's in the shape of a camera, the little outline there. You click it.
But you do have to specify it's in the shape of a camera from like 1994.
That's true.
A lot like the save thing is a floppy disk from
floppy,
1997. Yeah.
Let's see here. Doctor Number One, he gets it weird. There's a new disgusting and dangerous challenge on TikTok. It involves users eating cereal out of other people's mouths. It's called #cereal challenge.
Hashtag mentally challenged. Get the fuck out of here.
Do you do that one before or after you lick your loved one's eyeballs? Because I heard that's very erotic.
Oh, God. Oh.
Come here, Steve. I'll try something.
So wait, so this is why TikTok's going to be banned because you know.
No. This is what TikTok was invented for. It's the being racist and misogynist that's getting it banned.
Oh, wait. Okay.
There's one that his sister, I guess YouTube star Bretman Rock, fuck you with that name. His sister tries to eat Fruity Pebbles out of his mouth. Oh, God.
Oh.
Well, that's wrong on so many levels. By the way, you said
It got worse when you said they were
guys. Who else is he gonna eat it from in this environment where you're supposed to keep in your little COVID bubble?
The cat.
Think it through,
The
guys.
cat.
It's a lot like, who do you think Jerry Falwell's wife's gonna have an affair with? The pool boy.
Oh, my God.
You said his name was Bretner Rock?
Yeah. Bretman
So
Rock.
is it better as Bretner Rock or as Rock Bretner?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm looking at this like Bretman Rock. He's a YouTube star. What the fuck is Bretman Rock? I'm going Bretman Rock. Let's see here.
I think Elton John had a song about him.
Hashtag fuck Bretman Rock.
That's right.
Guys, I don't think we want that one trending because otherwise we're going to get more obscure TikTok videos that we don't want to see.
You know what? Just for that, I'm never going to watch one of his videos.
Who?
Were you in danger of doing that before this?
I might have stumbled upon it.
With a name like Brett the Hitman Rock, I mean, that's kind of intriguing.
The other one that's trending right now is called the new Flex Challenge. And it was created by trained gymnast Jax Krantz. There we go.
Fake.
Let's see here. Basically, you lie down flat on the floor with your legs straight and your hands behind your back. Then you've got to try to stand up by bringing your legs out far enough to get up onto your feet without taking your hands from behind your back. See, at least that's useful. It's exercise. You know, eating cereal out of another person's mouth is not useful. Stop it, people. Stop it. It's disgusting.
It's useful if you're starving.
You get that Rona.
Yeah, tell that to kids starving in India.
Sorry, my bad. Let me eat your Fruity Pebbles out of that.
You're not allowed to eat because you're finding your food in other people's mouths.
The only way we can eat is if we eat it from the mouth of Maharaja.
Nope.
Let's see here. I think that was about it. We had a lot of top fives coming back from listeners. They had their own top five. I like that. That was appreciative. After 3 wild card episodes, they finally realized what to do. So the listeners have started sending stuff in for the top fives. Their own
wild card
top
bitches.
Those top fives during our top 5 segment.
And a big thank you to our wild card bitches out there.
Top 5 games involving wild cards. Number 1, Uno. Wait,
Number 2, Uno Attack.
Number 3, Joker's Wild.
Let's see here.
Is that the Snoop Dogg version?
I have no idea.
Did anyone else have anything? I got one other thing, but I don't want to cut off anyone. Jeff, you don't. But Steve, you got anything else you want to talk about?
I mean, the new Batman trailer looks stupid.
You know what? Is it?
All right, which trailer looks stupider, the Batman or the Suicide Squad remix or whatever?
All of them.
You know what, Izzy? This is why it's like we're part of a show. You segued right into DC Fandom, the virtual event. Nice job. The Batman trailer came out with Robert Pattinson.
Wait, we were talking earlier about franchises that wanted to pick uncharismatic actors to suck any life out of what once was a good idea. So, hey, here we are.
I like that in the trailer they're using Batman to use his detective skills because they never do that in the movies. I appreciate that.
Even Batman Forever, they did find out that it was Enigma, Mr. Enigma, Edward Digby. Yeah. That was the most 1966 Batman thing in the whole franchise. Even more so than 1966 Batman.
More than the Mr. Freeze puns?
Yeah.
Eyes to see you.
He never said that.
You loud.
You know.
Talk about your cold shoulder.
Do you know
Shout out to
what?
Vivica A. Fox.
Do you know what killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age.
Most quotable Batman ever. There, I said it.
Tell me, Doctor, do you like the Thurgoth?
Wait, having this guy remembering that quote over and over again makes watching any sort of Star Trek thing absolutely impossible, because anytime anyone speaks to any doctor, they'll go, "Tell me, doctor." And then I have no idea whatever follows, because it's always...
I would say watching any Star Trek is tough to do. I'm just saying.
Oh no, we're actually really, really enjoying Deep Space Nine, I won't lie.
Me
Top
too.
5 Deep Space Nine characters.
What episode are you on Deep Space Nine?
I believe in season 3?
Yeah, about halfway through season 3.
I'm on season 13. It's really good. It's really picking up steam of Deep Space Nine. Episode 12, really good. Really good.
I think he's confusing it with Supernatural again.
Oh no.
Or I'm making...
No,
By the
I'm
way-
confusing it with the monkeys again.
Ooh,
Spoiler alert, I think Supernatural might be in their final season.
Yes. Final
A
season.
scant 24 years after their inception.
Final season of Supernatural is in November. The last half of it. The CW announced it. Yeah. So real quick, the Batman. I like that they're making the Riddler a serial killer. I like that idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, very 7 of them.
Yeah.
I didn't get that from the trailer.
Oh, you gotta look deep into it. Shut up, Jeff.
What?
I wasn't even paying attention and I got that. I was like, Robert
Yeah.
Pattinson, and I'm
Yeah,
out.
we were kind of glancing at it with the sound off, as is appropriate for anything on Facebook, and it's like, yeah, this looks pretty bad.
I believe while watching Riff Tracks.
Yeah. While watching riff tracks for the Hobgoblins,
Oh God. I do know that.
you know, the best way to watch a DC movie.
I will say I'm interested in the Batman because it can't be worse than the Snyder ones. And
Oh,
Sure,
Be
why
careful what you say.
oh.
Wonder Woman 1984 got a new trailer. Cheetah was shown. It looked decent. Cheetah looked decent.
Does she look like Chitara? I haven't seen it.
She looks like somebody from Cats, the movie, so that could be a bad sign.
Oh, jeez.
Butthole cut?
But Cheetah looks like
With
that.
Taylor Swift as Cheetah.
With the
Oh no, she's
butthole
going to get
cut.
everybody high.
Yeah.
And then disappear from the movie forever. And then Idris Elba's going to get naked and run around.
Take this, Chris Pine, who's back for some reason. Magic.
Jeff, did you see the Justice League Snyder Cut trailer?
Nope.
It still looks awful. Oh my
It's
God.
apparently 4 hours or something like that, too, isn't it?
Yes.
It's a Netflix miniseries.
Yeah, guys, here's a hint that your movie should be several movies. If your director's quote-unquote cut is 4 hours, I mean, Dune it. Cut it in half.
One,
Yeah.
Peter Jackson is your director.
Great.
Well, yeah. Well, that had like 12 endings, so, you know.
You know what? Let's just stop making Batman movies for a while. Let's go straight to Red Hood. That's what we all want.
Did you
Yeah,
see,
sure.
spoilers, graphic novel of the Three Jokers came out today. And did you see that, real quick, last chance, spoilers, Jeff, the Red Hood, Jason Todd, shoots and kills the Joker. Literally
But which
shoots him in
one?
the
But
head.
there's still two
What?
left.
There's still 2 left. But then Batgirl is like, why did you do that? Motherfucker, this guy has killed like 1,000 people in his lifetime. I think.
Wait, hold up. You already said something wrong. She shouldn't be Batgirl at this point. She should be Oracle.
True, that is true. But
In
she's-
which case, she would not be asking that question.
No.
She'd be like, "Yeah."
but yeah, and
High five.
Jason Todd
High
actually.
five, bro.
Jason Todd even says, after all this guy has done to you, you're questioning why? And she's like, yes. And
Yeah,
like,
because I wanted to do it, asshole.
I mean,
Fine, let me fuck his skull.
at this point, fucking kill him. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's see. Gotham Knights, the trailer for the new Batman Arkham Origins game was revealed. You can be Nightwing, Robin, Batgirl, and the Red Hood. So that's pretty cool. They protect the city following the apparent death of Batman. The Court of Owls is in it, so that's kind of cool. It looked, yeah.
Woo!
Jeff, you ready for this?
Go for it.
The Flash, the movie. We'll see Flash traveling through time to change the DC multiverse. It's due out in sometime 2022. Michael Keaton is going to be show up in it as Batman. And, yeah, that's all. And the Suicide Squad.
Aren't they having multiple people as Batman in it?
Yes, yeah. I just want Val Kilmer as Batman.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Old.
Suicide Squad has Idris Elba, Thump, and his penis playing Bloodsport.
Yeah.
Blood squirt, am I right?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
John Cena is Peacemaker.
I'm in.
Pete Davidson is playing Blackguard. And Brian Owl did ask for us to do a rundown of all the characters, like their backstories in Suicide Squad. We will get that next week for you. Did not have enough time to prepare for that. So, and then there's also going to be a Suicide Squad from Rocksteady Games that basically you're trying to kill Superman because he's gone evil in it. So that comes out in 2022 as well.
And that's the prequel. I don't know. It was Batman that died in Gotham Knights or whatever.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's still in the same universe as Arkham, so that's kind of interesting. So,
Yeah.
and
So King Shark. Tell me about him.
Who?
King Shark.
King Shark is being voiced by Samoa Joe from WWE. Baby, I love King Shark. He's in.
It's pronounced Samoa Joe.
My bad.
Because, Hobbs and Shaw, apparently.
Samoa.
Stop it. No, you can't talk Fast and Furious. Even their offshoots.
What? You know what? Cut the mic. I'm out. I don't need to be part of this anymore. How
Talk
dare
about your
you.
DC bullshit. We can talk anyway.
He talks hockey.
Oh, Jeff gets hockey talk in here. As he's making fun of you.
What?
We talked hockey. I get to have a Fast and Furious
Here comes the Challenger Hockey Talk Man.
I mean, do I need to call Nichols so he can do a hockey report?
Let's do it. The best part is Shazam 2 is called Shazam: Fury of the Gods. It also included an extended appearance by comedian Sinbad.
Pass.
I'm like, and they don't know if he's part of the movie or if he's just there to pump up the panel's humor. Did 1992 call and want Sinbad? Like, what the hell is that?
Sinbad was out before 1992.
He is available on Cameo as we speak for like $250.
Sinbad is $250?
Yeah. Oh, he's getting it too.
The good news is the DC Universe streaming service has one show left, Titans, and that will be coming out. It will have Jason Todd become the Red Hood. So, there you go.
Oh, about fucking time. Jesus.
But it also...
Titans.
It will
We got
also,
Titans here. See, nobody cares.
It's
that was a nice Nedry.
going to be a weird episode of Teen Titans Go.
Oh, I would. Has he become Red Hood in Teen Titans, the cartoon?
I don't think so.
That would be awesome.
Right, that would. And you know what? I wouldn't put past that series. We have to get a new Robin. Oh, shit. Robin's gone rogue.
I want to see him kill the Joker in the cartoon. That's it. That's what I want.
Robin's hanging out with Deathstroke now. That's right, everybody.
Well, I don't know. At least in one of the Red Hood, comic iterations, Starfire's a total slut. So
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Slut shaming here.
yeah.
Jeff, you ready for? Give me some top 5 music.
We're on top 5 already?
Sure. Well, yeah, because we got a whole lot of them.
Oh, I mean, we didn't even do the box office rundown.
It's a wild card, bitch. We don't do that.
What?
Top 5. Tiki, tiki,
I got
top
the box office rundown
tiki,
ready to
top
go. Jesus.
Do you actually do that?
I brought it up. If I hit the right buttons on my phone, I will.
That's the most work you've done on this podcast in years.
It is.
The hell's going on? It is a wild card week. Go ahead, Jeff.
Number
You did
one
the
in
work.
theaters, wear a goddamn mask.
Number 1 this past weekend, Unhinged made over $4 million.
Whoa.
Russell Crowe.
$4,761,000 to be precise. Number 2 was last week's number 1, SpongeBob movie, Sponge on the Run, made $550,000.
Okay.
Number 3, Words on Bathroom Walls, made $419,173 in its opening weekend.
This is where our society is. Words written on a bathroom wall is number 3 at the box office.
It's just 7 hours of footage shot inside a bathroom stall at a club.
No, it's actually you pay your, $8 to go into the bathroom and read the words on the stall and then leave. That's
$75 worth of large popcorn and a soda.
Number 4 at the box office, called Glory Hole, starring Gerard Butler.
Can't believe Words on a Bathroom Wall beats Glory Hole, but hey, it's the times we live in.
Hey, these are the official box office numbers. Nobody said anything about downloads.
You wouldn't put a Glory Hole, would you?
Stop it. Behave yourself. We're a mature podcast.
Glory Hole, you won't see it coming.
Make a note of that for.
Now, Jeff
Well,
is
see,
looking.
it ties back in with SummerSlam, too. Wasn't that the tagline for
You won't
SummerSlam
see it
this
coming.
year?
That's right. Roman
there
Reigns
you
in
go.
the glory
You're
hole.
welcome, everybody.
All right. The actual number 4 this week was The Goonies, the 2020 re-release.
Fuck that
made
movie.
$260,000.
$259,999 too much.
Jason's jealous. Number 5 in its opening week, Cutthroat City, made $243,379.
Sequel to Cutthroat
Finally, the
Island.
sequel to Cutthroat Island.
Yeah.
All right, beat you to it, Steve. Beat you to it.
There was a
Don't
delay.
Oh,
The thing that will really get Jason angry was at number 6 was Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back re-release, made less than the Goonies re-release.
Yeah, I see it.
horrible. Fucking Goonies.
How many Goonies do we have versus how many Star Wars do we have? Come on.
Too many Goonies. There's too many Goonies. That's why.
Too many motherfucking Goonies in this motherfucking franchise.
Well, guys, I don't know if you know this, but if you have a movie that stars both Sean Astin and Josh Brolin, it's gonna crush whoever's in that Empire Strikes Back one. I don't remember, who's in that one.
Darth fucking Vader.
Hayden Christensen?
No, Hayden Christensen.
No.
Not in it.
No, he's not brought back in until the very end of Return of the Jedi.
I'm sorry, that was Life as a House. Sorry, my bad.
Which was actually a good flick.
I really like Life as a House. I really do.
Did you like Hayden Christensen in Jumper?
Nope. Did you like Jumper, Jeff?
Nope.
What about Outcast, starring Hayden Christensen and Sir Nicolas Cage? Check it out this week.
Woo!
Probably available on Tubi.
Let me ask you this, Steve. Do you get paid by Nicolas Cage?
Oh,
I mean,
God,
not
we
directly.
wish.
That's how you get caught.
And number 8, Jurassic Park re-release. Number 9, Back to the Future re-release.
What was
Wait,
number-
Goonies beat Jurassic Park?
I believe it's called Jurassic Park Reopened.
Oh.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, well.
Jurassic Park never opened.
Jurassic World
Jurassic
did.
World did.
Yeah.
That's going to be the third one. Jurassic World Reopened worldwide.
The only movie that will get me back in theaters. Woohoo! I'm excited. 2022 can't come soon enough.
Excited!
Okay, Jeff, come on now. Go ahead. Give me a top 5 now.
Oh, top 5 music.
I asked Train to Clarksville.
Me.
Train to Clarksville.
Top 5.
We're going to shake it up a little bit differently this week. Because it's wild
year.
card, bitches. We're going to give you some of the top 5s from our listeners. You ready? And then we can get into it.
Bring it.
Listeners first? How will we do this?
Top 5 alternate podcasters from Randall McDaniel. Number 5, Scab Blake. Number 4, Scab Randall. Number 3, Scab Jeff. Oh, Miami Town. Good job, Jeff Morris. Number 2, Scab Stork. And number 1, of course, Scab Randall. Number 1 fan, Doug's daughter.
He was in there twice.
Number 5 was, oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, Brandy.
Randall's 4 and 1.
Let's see. From Kevin at Cincy Explorer. Let's see. Top 5 great American films we haven't seen from start to finish, but want to see. Number 5, North by Northwest. 4, A Clockwork Orange. Shut it. That's a very sore subject. I have seen that movie.
Well,
Don't
you
tell.
haven't seen it, though.
Number 3, The Graduate. Number 2, Schindler's List. And number 1 for him, The Godfather 1, 2, and 3. He hobied it. You know what? I'm with you, Kevin. I've never seen them. I have no desire to either.
What?
But that you're not with him then, because the thing is a desire to see them.
Oh, desire? No, I don't have a desire to see them.
These are the ones he hasn't.
Seriously, watch the first 2. As someone who just saw Shawshank Redemption for the first time, 3 weeks ago? Yeah. Check out Godfather 1 and 2.
Oh, and from the guy who only just saw Harry Potter for the first time last year?
Yeah, check them out. They're all right. They really tickle that child inside of you.
No. Let's see. Doug, he had a couple. Top 5 Disney resorts, hotels. Top 5 Disney resort hotels. Boardwalk, Animal Kingdom Lodge, Beach Club, Polynesian Village, and the Wilderness Lodge. I hope I didn't steal anyone else's top 5. No. It was close. I thought about it.
So my question, what resort does Fish work at?
None of them right now.
Which one did he work at?
I think I don't think he worked in Epcot. He didn't do the hotel. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just thought Doug was picking any ones that his son didn't work at. Just
no, I don't think he cared for that. He didn't really care. He was just picking his own. Let's see, Nisi. Top 5 favorite breakfast cereals.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Captain Crunch. Number 4, Crunch Berries. Number 3, Peanut Butter Crunch.
Oh, she's in the same family.
Number 2, Oops, All Berries. And number 1, Captain Crunch Strawberry Shortcake. That sounds amazing.
Actually, that doesn't sound that good.
That does sound good.
Yeah, I don't know. DC, I congratulate your, what's it called? A fetish? But
diabetes?
Yeah, that's it.
Diabetes.
I do approve of Captain Crunch, though.
I didn't hear grape nuts on that list.
Well, yeah, horrible. Like Honey Nut Cheerios might squeeze up in there, but
I actually really, really like Special K with red berries.
You know what? I have some in my pantry now. I love that stuff, Izzy. I'm with you.
It's delicious.
I like that one. I like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, the complete opposite
Raisin
of
Bran.
Oh, are you 90?
Boo Berry.
I mean, almost, but
Boo Berry is my favorite seasonal
like
cereal.
berries.
Love Boo Berries. Frankenberries aren't bad either.
Yeah, but Boo Berry's the only blueberry flavored one.
That is true. And I like the box cover a lot better too. I do like the Ghost. I like the Ghost.
Fruity Pebbles.
By the way, there is a cereal that is worse than grape nuts.
What's that?
There is a cereal called Flax and Sticks.
Oh my
yes,
God.
Flax and Sticks. Steve's having flashbacks.
Yeah.
It literally looks like sticks and flax seeds. It looks like poop.
Yeah, I was going to say, does it make you poop?
It does make you poop.
Well, it's not like it's lying to you like grape nuts. You know what you're getting in Flax and Sticks.
Yeah, there are no grapes or nuts in there.
Exactly.
I used to work a buffet line, and that was one of our breakfast cereals for the old people. The old priests especially like the Flax and Sticks.
Yeah. So back to Nisi's question: who does play Captain Crunch in a movie?
Okay,
Gary
hold
Oldman?
on. I could see
Gary Oldman could pull it off. That's not a bad choice.
Who?
Yeah, right?
Who?
Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman.
Obviously, it's Gerard Butler.
I was thinking Sean Connery.
Who else is going to play a drunken sea captain who sells cereal?
Russell Crowe.
Jerry Butler.
Russell Crowe. Come on.
Oh, Russell Crowe is also.
I was going to say.
Ooh, it's the sequel to Master and Commander.
I like
Crunch has fallen.
What was that,
Master and
Jeff?
Crunchberry.
What was that, Jeff?
That I was going to say Wilford Brimley could pull it off, but
Aww.
Let's see. Doug had another one. Top 5 lands in the Magic Kingdom: Fantasyland, Liberty Square, Frontierland, Adventureland, and Main Street, USA. Fantasyland is what happened to Jerry Falwell Jr. Top 5 attractions.
Oh, no, wait, he forgot. Doesn't Glory Hole get an honorable mention?
That's not a land. It's not a land. It's the next one.
Yeah.
I got it.
Flora
Go ahead.
Dustin.
I'm going to say the Glory Hole is, I think, in the bathroom of every land in Disney.
Here it
It's how
is.
you teleport between the lands.
The Glory Hole.
It's the
Top-
Glory Kingdom.
Top 5 attractions: Glory Hole, Big Thunder Mountain, Pirates of the Caribbean, Flight of Passage. Oh God, that's at Avatar Land. Haunted Mansion, and Splash Mountain.
Oh, Flight of Passage is Avatar Land. I was going to congratulate him for not putting Avatar Land on the list. I suppose I can't do that then.
Oh, good old Avatar Land. So there you go. There's your Disney roundup. So I appreciate that.
Wear a goddamn mask.
That's right. Steve, Izzy, do you have any fives? Top 5s?
You got a top 5, babe?
Let's see.
Deep Space Nine characters?
Oh yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Steve, you want to go through Deep Space Nine, top 5 Deep Space Nine characters?
Let's see.
Numbers
Top 5
between 1 and 5?
Yeah, let's see. Number 5, that big guy who doesn't say a word.
Oh, like Gorok?
Morin?
Morin?
Morin or something?
Yeah, the big guy who sits at Quark's bar.
Yeah. Always has like a lady at his side or just finished a conversation, but you never hear him talk. And they're like, that guy, you get him going. He just goes 1,000 words a
We
minute.
love that guy.
You know what I like so far about your list is that you think Jeff and I know these characters. I like that.
We're just gonna assume you know everything we're talking about.
I assume Stork doesn't even know who we're talking about. I've heard him do trivia, and I'm just like, I got about as good a chance of getting him right as he does.
Shots fired.
Let's see, number 4. You gotta have Quark up there.
Gotta have Quark.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
Quark.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yep. He's the
He's
big
so-
ear
he's
guy,
so-
right? He's got the big
Yeah.
ears. Okay, I know that one.
Ferengi.
Pork.
He has very large lobes.
Is Riker up there? Is Riker on there?
Thomas Riker. He shows up for an episode of Deep Space Nine.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
He's just the top in all of Star Trek, as far as I'm concerned.
So, in case for those of you who don't know, Will Riker, who is the number 2 on the Enterprise, was involved in a transporter accident because Cole Meany was off duty, and that's when everything bad goes wrong. And so now there's 2 Will Rikers in the universe, and they can't get rid of either of them. So one of them takes the middle name Thomas and goes off and joins the rebellion.
Is that true? Like, is
Yeah.
That is 1,000.
That happened in real life.
that? No, not real life.
There are 2 Jonathan
Yep.
Frakes.
Yep, one was started in Star Trek. The other one went on to host
Beyond Belief,
Beyond
Fact or
Belief.
Fiction.
Ooh, I like
Love
Beyond
that
Belief.
show.
So, what's your number 3?
Let's see who else we.
Probably Garrick.
Oh, Garrick. Yeah, I actually really like
Love
Garrick. Played by Andrew Robinson, who you might know from Hellraiser and or Cobra.
Yeah, he
He's
plays the
a
Cardassian.
Yeah.
Who he's a tailor, and so he's like hemming dresses and that, and you really don't know if he's a super evil guy or if he's actually just a nice guy. And literally, we were watching an episode, and I was like, I like Garrick. I like that you have no idea what side he's on. Boom! They killed him off for an episode as they said those words.
Yep, thanks, babe. That was great.
Don't worry, it just turned out it was like an alternate timeline or something.
Oh, those
And
are an
also-
alternate timeline.
And also, don't feel too bad because he may or may not have been the Kardashian equivalent of a Nazi general, just following orders.
And it turns out
executing
he's
people.
actually pretty proud about all of
Yeah,
that.
I mean,
but
you know.
he's not allowed to go home either.
Yeah.
He's
May or
banned
may
from
not
his
have been
whole
a Kardashian equivalent of a Kardashian.
Oh,
Yeah.
like he makes the Kardashians look nice.
Impossible.
Even Caitlyn Jenner.
All right, so we got number 2 and number 1, babe.
Well, I mean, number 1, Cisco, right?
Yeah, Cisco's pretty great. So
Yeah.
number 2 is Odo, the shapeshifter.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
He's great.
Yeah,
Renee,
officer.
Give me
He
that.
can turn into rocks and stuff.
Yeah,
Give me that
Renee
thong,
Aubergine
thong,
or whatever his
thong.
name is. Yeah.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Renee the eggplant.
Did you say Cisco because of the thong song? Give me that thong, thong, thong,
No,
thong.
Cisco is the commander of Deep Space Nine.
Oh, if Captain Cisco demanded your thong, you're giving him his thong.
Oh, absolutely.
Love
That's
Cisco.
Also, he hates Picard and
Yeah, that's right.
really doesn't seem to like Starfleet in general.
Yeah.
Which I
hates
guess is
pecans?
why he's far out on an outpost.
He's just trying to be a good dad. Hey, baby, you know who I noticed wasn't in the top 5?
Who?
Your favorite, Miles Patty Cakes O'Brien.
Oh, I love Colmeany. He's so good. But you don't like him. You're always saying mean things
he's
about him
all
all
right.
the time. Also,
That's what
We
my
watched
list
him in
should
Next
have
Gen, and all he did was stand at the fucking table.
and that's where they got the idea for the coloring book, guys. Guys, there's a Miles O'Brien coloring book on the internet. It is called 300 Days of Monotony, and it is somebody drew a picture of Cole Meany standing at the transporter thing, and it's just that 300 times.
That's the coloring book.
I just still haven't forgiven Cole Meany for Con Air.
Oh, Cole Meany.
Well, he's great.
Cole Meany was great in Mystery Alaska.
Oh, he was good in Mystery Alaska.
He's great in everything
Is
he's
that a
in.
hockey movie?
Yes, it is a
is.
hockey movie.
That makes sense. 'Cause
He was
mean, it's
great
not
in
meant for
the
films.
Englishman who went up a hill but came down a mountain.
I feel really bad because your top 5 is the same as Jeff and I's. We both had top 5 Deep Space Nine characters.
Oh shit!
I did.
I did. Jeff, do you have? Do you have
Well,
one?
I had Odo in all the spaces because he shapeshifts, and I just like those best.
Yeah, is that a cop or is that the head of security? I don't know.
Yes. Deep Space. Jeff, what do you got? What's your Deep Space Nine top 5?
I do not have a deep.
Oh, what's your top 5? Please get me away from Star Trek. Please, for the love of God.
My top 5, I went with my top 5 favorite fictional bands,
Okay,
musical act bands.
go ahead and list them. I'm waiting.
My number 5
Mhm.
is Citizen Dick from the Singles movie,
Okay,
Okay.
the band that Matt Dillon is in with the guys from Pearl Jam.
okay.
And probably I like that great because they had Chris Cornell write some music for the movie.
Mhm.
And apparently they made a list of their fake set list. So Chris Cornell made an actual song for every item that was on that set list.
It's pretty impressive. It wasn't a good song, but he made a song at least.
One of them was Spoon Man.
Spoon Man.
So you know that one.
with your hands, save me.
Spoon Man. Made by sung by
up the fork, man.
Spoon Man. Sung by Candlebox.
Take the last train to Clarksville. Number 1, the Monkees.
My number 4 is Mouse Rat, once known as Scarecrow Boat, and Puppy Pendulum,
What movie?
and Penis Pendulum, and Teddy Bear Suicide. It's from Parks and Recreation.
Oh, okay.
That's right. Okay, like Puppy Patrol. Like, wait, I know this.
Andy Dwyer's band, who
Gotcha.
sings the 5,000 Candles in the Wind tribute to Lil Sebastian.
Okay.
Oh, little Sebastian.
Number 3,
My number 3 should come as no surprise to anyone.
Lone Rangers.
Josie and the Pussycats.
He just likes to say
Yeah,
pussy.
Rosario Dawson.
only-
Fact.
The only pussy
Rosario
he can get.
Bros.
Fucking
Wait, what?
Josie and the
Pussycat movie.
Pussycats is the best movie ever.
Worst
Because it's
movie
the
ever.
only pussy he can get.
Goodly.
I think Izzy just made fun of you.
Well, she said it 4 times.
She just wanted to make sure you heard it and it sunk into your soul. God
I like
damn,
to burn the bridges while I'm standing on them.
No shit.
Izzy's like, you know what? I'm just going to keep saying it until he reacts. Keep saying it. Keep
Somebody's
saying
gonna
it.
say something.
Why is he not saying it? I'll say it again. Damn it.
I mean, that's usually Jason's MO when we try to ignore him, and he just keeps repeating it.
So let me ask you this: which is better, Grease 2 or Josie and the Pussycats?
Josie and the Pussycats.
Wow. Go Grease Lightning. Go
Because
Grease Lightning.
within the
But
movie, they tell me
Grease 2 has Rex Manning.
it does, but not as Rex Manning.
So mono.
I mean,
If he was playing Rex Manning in Grease 2, then yeah, Grease 2 went hands down.
isn't Rex Manning always playing Rex Manning?
He was playing Michael something or other. I mean,
The John
he's-
Travolta movie?
Okay, that's a name where you just give up. Michael, I don't know, something or other. Shit, that was supposed to be a placeholder.
I can't believe we put that in the script.
Tony Danza, your character is Tony. It really isn't Tony. Nope, it's Tony. No, it's going to be a
I'll try to
different
remember it.
Tony.
All right, so Jeff, you were saying number 2?
So number 2, I have the River Bottom Nightmare Band.
From Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
No, that's the Soggy Bottom Boys.
And they're a real band, apparently. I don't know.
The River Bottom Nightmare Band was from Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas.
Ah.
Pittsburgh Nerd is disappointed in all of you right now. You've
That's
never
the one
seen
I
Emmett
was
Otter's
thinking
Jug
about.
Band Christmas?
No.
No.
Well, you've got a lot to work on.
I'm sorry, is it on the Hallmark Channel? Why the hell would I care about this movie?
It's not on the Hallmark. Oh God.
On Lifetime, obviously, Steve.
I'm too busy
Yes.
watching Iron Man 3 and other Christmas movies.
Oh, wait, is that the one where Iron Man sits around and cries in his car for 20% of the movie?
And I assume The Predator.
I'm busy watching Reindeer Games, so I apologize, Jeff.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to be upstairs watching Jingle All the Way while y'all are doing that.
Go ahead, Jeff. What's your number 1?
I'm still disappointed every single one of you for not knowing Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas.
Sorry.
I'm going to Sean get on everybody's case because Sean knows what I'm talking about.
I'm busy
Bring
watching
it, Sean.
real movies.
It's not even a movie.
Oh, TV show.
It was a TV special
Oh.
from Jim Henson.
What's he
Well,
done?
I will tell you, I have heard of it. Allison Rosen from Allison Rosen is Your New Best Friend is a big fan of that, too.
Well, your new best friend is great.
And number 1.
And my number 1 favorite fictional band is Death Tongue, a.k.a. Billy and the Boingers.
From...
You suck, Jason. From Bloom County.
Yeah.
Wait, you don't have Spinal Tap. You don't have the Oneaters or the Wonders or
The Lone
whatever.
Rangers.
You
Well-
don't have Wild Stallions. Get the... Jeff,
Don't have Hagrid and
your
the
list is
Angry
flawed.
Inch? What is going on?
Well, not Hagrid on the Angry Inch. I don't have him on my list. But the other guys are on my honorable mentions. They just didn't make the top 5
What about
because these
Lone
5 are
Rangers?
better. No, they aren't that great.
Aw.
I did have Spinal Tap. I did have the Wonders, a.k.a. the Oneaters, a.k.a. Captain Geach and the Shrimp Shack Shooters, as an honorable mention.
Is that from that thing you do? The Wonders? Okay.
Yes.
That thing.
I did have Stillwater, Drive Shaft,
Yeah.
Limousine, The Ruddles, and Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem, all as honorable mentions.
Oh, that's a real band.
Okay, well then I'll take that off.
This got really mean really quick.
I apologize, Jeff. I was expecting number 1 the whole time, Wild Stallions, because of Bill and Ted, saving the world after they faced the music this weekend.
I thought it was going to be the Monkees based on this podcast.
Right?
Last train to Clark's. Wait,
The Monkees
no, that's
are a
Beatles.
real band.
Are they?
They are.
I mean,
Are
they
they?
perform
Backstreet
live.
Boys, number 1 fake band.
Yeah, the Monkees are realer than the Backstreet Boys.
Lanudo.
Are they?
Ooh.
They are. They are.
I don't know.
Rihanna.
Who has more real instruments?
I had a top 5.
Hey, Jason, what's your top 5?
Jason, do you have a top 5? You do is it your 5? Was it good?
You could be a little more condescending to our host.
I'm trying to be nice, you son of a bitch.
I had top 5 Deep Space Nine characters, and you took them all. They were the same list, so I had to come up with a quick one here.
On the fly.
I did top 5 worst wrestling storylines.
Oh.
Oh.
In no particular...
Roger says goodbye.
Shut up, Jeff. in no particular order, even. So I'm just
You couldn't even rank them.
no, because these are all bad.
Then what? Never mind.
Yes.
Let's see. Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio with paternity on a pole match, basically. They were trying to figure out who was the father of Dominic.
Yeah.
2005.
I didn't know about that at all. And then when it kind of came up during SummerSlam, it was like, wait, is this like Jerry Springer? What the fuck is this supposed to be?
It was awful. It was awful.
And it turned out Chavo was the father.
Oh. The only thing that could have been a little bit worse is right after Eddie Guerrero died, Chavo and Rey Mysterio got into a feud, and Chavo was telling Rey Mysterio that he only leached off his dead uncle's coattails. That was a little rough to watch. That was like within a year of Eddie dying. So don't fuck with Eddie Guerrero. Let's see here.
He's dead.
Well, he's
Ed McMahon dying series.
Vince McMahon
Vince
dying.
McMahon, that's
series?
it.
Yeah, Ed McMahon dying. That was a big thing in the
That was
WWE.
the worst wrestling arc ever.
And then,
Vince McMahon dying in the
I
limo
seem
was
to remember
close.
that whole Vince McMahon dying thing stopping suddenly for some reason.
I can't understand why.
Chris Benoit. Let's see. The other one is, hey, we have a really old Legion of Doom that's back. Hawk is literally battling alcohol and drugs. You know what?
Yeah.
Put that in the storyline. Hey, Hawk, climb up on that Titantron and then pretend to fall off because you're drunk. Yes, that was the storyline, too. That was awful. Let's see.
No
here.
Jeff Hardy, but I'll allow it.
That's true.
Where do you think Jeff Hardy got his inspiration from?
Matt Hardy. That bastard. Let's see here.
No, that's where he got his drugs from.
Oh, that's true. Allegedly.
It's called inspiration.
I'm high on inspiration.
David Arquette becoming world champion for WCW.
Yeah.
Horrible idea. Horrible idea. David Arquette now?
No Gronk being 24/7 champion.
Yeah, but at least that title doesn't mean shit. I mean, when you're putting David Arquette as a face of your company.
Hey, Jason, I hate to really burst your bubble here.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
WCW.
WCW
sorry.
did not have a championship title that meant anything at the end. That's true. Fucking Vince Russo. The whole invasion angle, Vince McMahon buys WCW, they're going to invade, and they decide not to pay their top stars. They rather just have Time Warner keep them at home. So the WCW invasion included DDP, Sean Kindrak.
Was their top stars.
What's that?
He said DDP was their top star.
That's true. He was probably the top guy that they had in that thing because Goldberg, Hulk Hogan, Scott Hall, and Nash all sat at home collecting money. And WWE didn't want to pay them to come there, which I don't blame them. But it was still a horrible
Wait, do you mean Hollywood Hulk Hogan, Diesel, Razor Ramon? I don't know.
fake Diesel. I would have rather had the fake Diesel show up.
I think they did okay, though, because one of them starred in Magic Mike XXL. The other one has a pretty successful yoga thing going on.
Kevin Nash was in the Punisher movie with Thomas Jane.
Yeah.
So
He was also Super Shredder. So
he was Super Shredder.
Yeah.
He was also in The Longest Yard.
And then the horrible, most horrible one ever.
He was also starting a fire in your mom's panties.
Booyah.
What?
What?
My number one, Katie Vick. Basically, Kane had a crush on this girl, was the backstory, and she died in a car wreck, and Triple H stated that
Resurrected her.
Oh, yes, I heard
Triple H
about this
stated
one.
that Kane fucked her dead corpse.
Yeah, Jesus.
And then they went to a thing that was Triple H was trying to be funny, and he dressed up as Kane, walked into a funeral home with a mannequin in the casket, and proceeded to fake fuck the mannequin and pretend it was Kane.
I heard wrestling isn't fake.
Oh God! It was
You can't half-ass it. That's how you get. You
That's how you
don't
get
have
hurt.
speed. That's how you get hurt.
So you pull a
And-
tendon.
one of
And
the
yet
most.
you don't have Mae Young giving birth to a hand.
You know
on
what?
your
Okay,
list.
so the Mae Young giving birth to a hand from Mark Henry. You know why that's funny? Because they keep playing it back like little jokes throughout history. Like now it's a
Yeah,
grown-up
that-
hand. It's a
Mae
grown up.
Young winning the
Oh, the
top
hand grew up?
competition
Yeah.
at like WrestleMania 20.
That was amazing.
What's that?
The Mae Young winning the topless competition like WrestleMania 20.
Yep.
Fucking gold.
And you know what? It was humorous. Like the hand was so stupid that it's become a creature on its own. Like you said, Jeff, like 2 years ago, it was a giant hand walking around, and it was said hi to Mark Henry, Dad, and all that stuff. So that was funny. Let's see. To this date, Mark Henry says that he keeps asking Vince McMahon why a hand, and Vince McMahon goes, "I have no idea why we did that."
Because they
It's a hell of a drug.
didn't know what to do once it got time to have her give birth.
And this is 1A. I hobied it, and this is because of thankful to number one fan Doug for telling me this one.
He just
Goldberg.
tweeted to you.
Goldberg.
Gilbert?
No, Goldberg. That piece of shit. He refused to face Jericho because he didn't think he was big enough. And
Well, Goldberg isn't big enough.
so that's why, and to quote Doug, Goldberg is a little bitch for that. So I agree. So fuck Goldberg. So that
I'd rather
piece of
not.
shit. No, fuck that piece of shit.
So I'd rather not.
So there you go. There's my top 5. Thanks to everyone for that sent theirs in.
And you were making fun of my top 5.
No, I love Wild Card Week because it's the only time I can do a top 5 about wrestling.
I should have known it was coming.
So intern Hackney was out this week, so we had to do Wild Card. We had to. No one else knows how to use a typewriter. So there you go.
You gotta get some of them chimpanzees that write books.
It was the best of times. It was the blurst of times. Stupid monkey.
Yeah, you gotta figure in typos, but yeah.
No regrets.
Jeff, do you have titles for the show?
Oh, let's see.
Steve, do you have any titles?
Glory hole, you won't see it coming.
I do have You Won't See It Coming, not with the glory hole, but
Oh yeah,
Steve's is better.
that may sway away a couple listeners. So.
I have An Even More Boring Podcast.
Wow.
That was said early in the episode. Nicholas Cupcake's Robo Penis. Or The Cupcake Nebula.
Ooh, I like that one.
I've got Cod, the roughest fish.
Shout out to Randy at Colt 45 who originated that.
Yeah.
A mud-based river.
I like the cod.
Go with God, it's the roughest fish.
Do You Smell Toast?
The history of bad expos.
Black Tie Affair.
Mm-hmm.
And High on Inspiration.
Okay. I had It Happens Every Week. Let's see. Not With That Attitude. I'm not sure what that's from.
Oh, that was you saying, like, I can't sit more than one of those movies. I'm like, oh, yeah, not with that attitude.
Oh, that's right. Trout Billiards. Bake Till Bubbly, because I feel like that's just a good...
Number one attraction, Cutthroat Island.
Ooh. And Jaguar on the Bus.
Yeah.
Speed 3, Primal.
I do like Cod the Roughest Fish. I do like Trout Billiards. It's a very fish-centric episode.
Yeah, say.
All right, top 5 fish.
Ooh. Salmon. Let's see. The one
Shark.
the one that's a mammal. The one
No, it's not.
You know, it's a mammal. Take the last train to Clarksville.
All right, I feel like we have just discovered the title of this. I'm about to say it. Sharks are not mammals.
Shark. That's a mammal.
I like sharks are not mammals. Change approved.
See, now we're an educational podcast.
Wait a minute, hold on. What was yours, Jeff? Sharks?
I just was throwing that out as a top 5 fish. Sailfish are kind of cute.
Yeah, I will say that. Blue penguins. They're found in Australia. I like those. That's not a fish.
Also not okay. Top 5 not fishes. Apparently, it's the list Jason's doing. Number 1,
Shark.
Zebras. Zebras are definitely not fish.
Definitely not.
But zebrafish
I
is
mean,
a
it
fish.
looks like they have gills all up and down their bodies. They're actually stripes to help them blend into their environment.
Siamese cats, definitely not a fish.
And awful. King cobra snakes?
Fireplace, definitely not a
Oh,
fish.
fireplace are definitely not fish. Did I hear
Shark.
cobras?
Time out.
Cobras are definitely.
Time out. Did you say a fireplace is not a fish? Well, you're true. That is true. That fireplace is not a
I mean,
fish.
Hey,
that's the game we're playing, right,
this is
Jason?
top 5 not fish, okay?
And Cobra is definitely not a fish. He's the cure.
Cream corn, not a fish. Not a fish.
Not a fish. Not a aluminum foil.
Inspiration, definitely not a fish.
Nope, that's a truck though.
Nope. Deep Space Nine, not a fish.
Not a fish.
Not a fish. Not a fish.
Wait, Odo can be a fish.
You know what's odd? Trout billiards can be a fish. Can be a fish.
Yeah.
Fish are quite integral to its existence. So,
That's
yeah.
right. Okay, so we're going sharks are not mammals, or sharks, or sharks the new mammal.
Sharks, that's a mammal.
That's a mammal.
That's a mammal? Question mark! Exclamation point!
Sharks are mammals? Question mark. There you go. No,
Well,
we're
Jason,
going.
thanks for having us on your podcast. We're Steve and Izzy from Everything I Learned from Movies. You can find us at eilfm.podbean.com or on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at EILF Movies. That's Everything I Learned from Movies.
Now you have to excuse me. I have to go inform Cool Ranch that he's not a fish.
Cool Ranch is not a fish.
Break it to him easy. You might want to give him a treat or something first.
I'll give him a nice snacky while he's munching it down. I'll just be like, hey, buddy, I hate to break this to you, but you're not a fish. You're a hairless rat. Squeak,
You know what
squeak,
you should-
does Jason know? Squeak, squeak.
You know what
I
you should
decided
do?
to get with you first.
What's that, Jeff?
I said you should give him a fish-based treat before you
Ooh.
break it to him.
Like a little, I could bake some like salmon croquettes or something.
Something like that, yeah.
So he would be.
Or
so,
like cat food that is fish flavored. I don't know what they eat.
He likes them both equally.
And like that's the equivalent of here, have a little snack, son of mine. By the way, you're not my real son, you're adopted. As to what happened to my real son,
Find out next episode.
how's that chili?
Jeff, you know what rats
Find
eat?
out on the next episode of Soap.
You know what rats eat? Faces. They eat faces. That's what they do.
You do not eat faces.
I wanna
They
see
are
this.
sweet, snuggly
Only
friends
as the last
who
resort.
enjoy giving kisses and eating snacks. And faces aren't snacks.
Just to let
Yeah,
everybody.
Faces aren't snacks. There's a no.
Bad idea of the week, number 8,212.
Face off too. Faces aren't snacks.
There you go. There you go.
The origins of Skeletor.
You know, this happens every fucking wild card episode, Jeff. Why do we keep having wild card episodes?
Because the intern gets ill and can't give us an outline.
The intern,
Every
not a
single
fish.
time you guys have debates over fish, mammals, and snacks.
Intern is not a fish. You're right.
Oh my God! Did
You
you
would
told
think they would
him?
learn after a while.
We did tell him. We broke it to him. That's why he's been out for 2 weeks. He can't take the truth.
He's adjusting to air now.
It's taking a lot of therapy.
He's
Just
he
trying
got
to
the bends.
readjust.
You've seen the abyss, right? Like he's puking up that pink stuff.
I'm just picturing Shape of Water, and he's just sitting there having a moment with a boiled egg.
An Academy Award-winning movie about a lady fucking a fish. Congratulations, everybody.
Does involve
We
fish.
did it. We did it.
Shape of Water is a fish.
Is fish.
Well, Izzy, Steve, thanks for coming on the show. Thanks for this train wreck of an episode.
You are welcome.
Trainwreck, not a fish.
Not a fish.
Trainwreck, not a fish, starring John Cena.
All right, top 5 not fish.
Oh my God. I can't.
That's everything I learned from movies on your favorite podcatcher. Check us out. We'll be at the History of Bad Expos and Utah Remote Con. Check it out. It's going to be fun.
Roger says goodbye.
Good. Bye.
From Walking Dead to Talking Heads, from comic books to TV sets, there's a history. Not so bad, there's the history. It's the history of bad, so bad. The history of bad, it's bad. History of bad ideas.
Podcast.
You've been listening to Hobie.